आप अपने आप पे ध्यान ही नहीं दे पा रहे हो बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव टाइम बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइव्स दैट वी आर लिविंग इन. What are the type of thoughts that you have? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like, I've achieved everything? We are easily able to connect with anybody who we want. Like suddenly I keep questioning myself, make it work the way you want to make it work. Everything in this universe is energy. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast Beyond the Peel, your journey to self transformation. I've seen a lot of people who feel that they have not been successful like they really want to be, and they don't really know what's happening. So, in my opinion, it's because of the habits that we have in our routines, consciously or unconsciously. That's the main reason why some people don't achieve the success that they want to. And today I want to take a moment to talk about a couple of these very, very common habits that many people have, which are the reasons why people are not successful. So if you're interested to know more about it, do keep watching. Now, first and foremost, what is a habit? Habits are things that we do on our day-to-day basis. They are really, really powerful because that is what shapes our daily routines and ultimately our lives. Some habits definitely are very beneficial. They help us become the better versions of ourselves. But there are some habits which knowingly or unknowingly are destroying us. They are detrimental to the success that we want to achieve. Now, most common habits that I've seen many people have are first being procrastination. A lot of times, knowingly or unknowingly, what we do is that we keep delaying the tasks that we want to accomplish. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next month, I will do it next week, I'll do it next year. What has happened because of doing that is now our mind is trained to believe that this person is not going to achieve something, and that's why the type of situations that you're going to get in your daily life are wherein you will want to procrastinate your work as much as possible. That is why I earlier said these are detrimental. If at all you do the tasks as and when they are required as soon as possible, not delaying anything to future, your mind is going to receive the impression that this person is always on their toes, completing tasks, completing their to-do list, and the next time that you get a task, you are going to be motivated to be able to complete it fast because that's what your mind is trained to. That's the habit that you've developed. Again, I'm repeating this is knowingly or unknowingly. Many people don't realize that how bad this can get. So if at all you are in this period of procrastinating every damn thing to tomorrow or some point in future, you need to stop doing that, because it not only delays the action that we want to do, it creates the unnecessary stress which we don't want in our lives because there's already enough, right? So if you really want to overcome procrastination, make sure you are dividing the task that you are dreading into smaller chunks and accomplishing those smaller chunks every now and then, just not forgetting about it. Just make some progress. Some progress is better than nothing, right? I think you might have heard of that phrase very often. So that is what is really important if you are in a habit of procrastination very, very often. The second common habit that I've seen people having are negative self-talk. This is so common. Oh my god. Like, the way we talk about ourselves, the way we think about ourselves, it really, really matters. We don't know how much impact it's having. Again, it is all mind psychology. We are all being controlled by our mind. The way we get the situations in our life, it's all what is stored in our subconscious mind, and constantly at every breath we take, we are giving signals to our mind on what to do next. So self-talk in a negative way is really, really bad. So constantly doubting yourself and thinking that you're not good enough can really hinder your performance in the long run, because the next time you want to start something new, you have it stored in your mind. You've given your signals to your mind that you're not good enough. The next time you're going to be faced with some task, you are again going to say the same thing. So that is why, if unconsciously you've developed about that habit, it's important that consciously you now change it. Consciously practice that you are worthy of every damn thing. So practice the positive affirmations as much as possible. Just believe in yourself and say it out loud if till now you've only trained your mind with negative thoughts. and you will see magical results. Okay. The third habit that's very common amongst people is lack of organization. A lot of people don't realize how important it is to stay organized in your being. You want your desk to be organized, you want your bed to be organized, you want everything to be organized, because the way our environment looks to our naked eye, that's what is there in our mind as well. If it's chaotic outside, it's going to be chaotic inside as well. If it's organized outside, it's going to be organized inside as well. So again, unknowingly, you've developed this habit that you don't like cleaning, you don't like organizing. Change that habit. It's very, very detrimental. Lack of organization can lead to a lot of missed deadlines and unnecessary stress. So I'm not just talking about the physical environment. It could be the way you manage your computer, way you manage your drives. So make sure you are organizing your life as much as possible. It's really going to have a positive effect on you. Now, the fourth common habit that I've seen people have is aiming to be perfectionists. It's paralyzing you guys. You don't need to be perfect in everything. You only want to be good enough. Being good enough is good enough, okay? Striving for perfection, it often results into delays and missed opportunities. Just because you are trying to perfect every small detail of everything, you're not reaching that end goal. And since you're not completing things, you're basically again training your mind that no task is accomplished. So a good enough state is good enough, and you have to really realize that. Learn to recognize when is it good enough and be willing to move forward. Complete tasks as opposed to finding every nitty gritty detail and making it perfect. Okay, so that is a very, very common habit as well. Another common habit that I've seen people having a poor time management. It's again something that's taken very lightly, but I think people who are most successful are wonderful in time management. It is a skill that every single person on this planet should have. Without proper planning, we are going to waste our time on tasks which don't even matter. So make sure that you are spending your time. Everybody's got 24 hours. Why do some people feel that I don't have enough time? Because they are not managing it really well. Make sure for the tasks that you have in your to-do list, you are prioritizing them based on what aligns with your long-term goals. What are the things that really matter? Focus on those as opposed to things which can really be neglected. Okay, so make sure you're managing your time really, really well, because again, unknowingly we've developed this habit as in when we were growing up, but we can change that at any time. So if you are the one who struggles with their time and says that 24 hours are less for you, you've got to know that it's a problem. Everybody's got that much time, but still successful people are not complaining about it. So you've got to make sure that you're managing your time in the most crucial way. The other common habit is neglecting your health. I think since we are so laser focused on the goals that we want to achieve, we just take our health for granted. But what's happening is it impacts our productivity and focus. We put so much effort, we are hustling so much, and then ignoring our health, and then one day we are on bed and we cannot do anything for a few days. Instead of that, take small steps every day to take care of your health, so that while you are achieving that tangible goal, your health is also being looked at, even if it is some progress. I think this is something that I should do as well, because I have developed this habit unknowingly as well, that I don't really do anything to take care of my health explicitly, which I should. So I think it's really important that we change this habit and do something every day to focus on our health as well, because that's going to take us to the end line, right? If your body is not there, there's no point of any of this, right? So it's important that we eat well, exercise regularly, sleep really well. So make sure you're doing something every day to focus on your body as well. Now, last but not the least, the common habit is people avoiding challenges. I've seen so many people just taking a U-turn whenever they sense a challenge coming their way. That is not at all good. I don't know any successful people who have achieved success without any challenge coming their way. So if you are one of them who avoids it and wants it to be a smooth ride, you've got to change your mindset first. If there's any challenge coming your way, you should really feel happy about it, because that's how you're going to learn something. That's how you're going to learn how to navigate challenges, because challenges are an integral part of your life. And if you know how to navigate challenges, you are built up for success. If you've not faced any challenge till now in accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish, there's something fishy and wrong there. So embrace those challenges as opportunities for learnings, because we all know that growth comes out of the comfort zone. So these are the most common habits that I've seen people have in their daily lives, which is holding them back to become successful in their lives. Okay, now let's talk about what you can do to come out of these bad habits. I've given a little nuggets in each of these, but yeah, let's just speak specifically about coming out of these habits and breaking from that vicious circle of bad habits. First of all, identify the triggers. Out of all the 7 that I just explained, just see which of these can you relate with the most. Okay, and then identify why do you do something that you do, or in fact why do you not do something that should be done, why are you avoiding doing that. So identify what really triggers you. The very first step of changing something is awareness. So identifying triggers is the awareness step. Understand the root cause, and then only you'll be able to change that. Now, after you've identified the triggers, set small and achievable goals. This is very, very important. If you want to be successful in something, we obviously have a very big vision, but it doesn't need to be one big goal. Divide that into small tasks, divide them into small milestones, because as a human being you can only do so much, right? If you are accomplishing those small tasks, you will feel happy and motivated to do them. So even though you have set out a clear goal for yourself, if you are able to achieve that in a smaller time frame, wonderful. If at all you think it's going to take years and years, you want to make sure you're dividing that goal into smaller achievable goals, because if the goals are smaller, your success will be you will reach the success sooner by getting into the habit of doing so. After that, you will build up a habit in your life that you've achieved this step, you've achieved this step, and then at the end of the day, big goal. So make sure you're dividing that into the small achievable goals, because small wins leads to big momentum and bigger changes in life overall. Okay, now third is you want to make sure you are creating a plan to break out of those habits. Now that you've identified what triggers you, you've identified that you want to divide these, you want to now make a plan on how am I going to break free from this habit, right? Have a proper roadmap on where you want to track on what's really changing. Are you even making any progress in getting out of that bad habit phase or no? Suppose maybe procrastination is which you want to change. That's the habit which you've identified you want to change, and the trigger for that each time is social media. As an example, you've identified that whenever you want to do something, you have this innate urge to sort of check your social media without any reason, just watching reels constantly, which is not even giving you benefit. You've identified that is your trigger. Now make a plan to come out of it. Maybe block out 3 months of your time, or maybe even start small. Block out 1 month of your time, get off of social media, and begin that detox period. Make a plan on if for that 1 month, just try doing something by replacing social media. And then once you see, since you've started small with 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, whatever, you will see that you are making progress, and your habit to be addicted to social media will eventually vanish. It all needs practice. When it comes to habits, the good thing is that yes, even though we might have started unknowingly, good thing is we can break them at any time. The only thing is we should be willing to be able to do it, right? And then last but not the least, celebrate the wins, celebrate the progress that you're making towards it, because as I said, these are just habits which you can change. It's something that's going to be difficult in the beginning because you have been conditioned to doing something from so many years, but it's definitely worth it if you want to experience success in your life, right? So I hope that if you are someone who is prey to any of the habits that I described here, or do let me know via comments if you are stuck in a negative spiral of some habit that you really cannot get rid of. Let me know via comments. But the plan for all of that should be the same, because habit is nothing but doing an actions repeatedly to be able to change that habit. And it's, yeah, really as simple as that. Do let me know via comments on what your experience with your habits has been. I will see you all another week with another interesting topic. Bye bye.